What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. A couple of weeks ago I did an unboxing video for the Bluetooth Golf S3 Max rangefinder, and this will be the fourth round I've played with it. I got some thoughts on it. I've already posted the written review, but we're gonna do a video review today as well, so hop in, let's go have some fun today. All right, so the first thing you notice when you pull out the Bluetooth rangefinder, frankly, is how pretty it is. That blue color scheme with the white, it's a really good looking rangefinder overall. The other thing you notice is the build quality. This feels very premium, and considering its price, I would say it's not a premium price point for a rangefinder. So that's really the first thing that I noticed about it. When I took it out on the course, and even today, the first thing I noticed when I put my eye to the viewfinder is how clear the picture is. They talk a lot about their 4K display inside of the rangefinder, and frankly, it shows. When you put your eye up to it, everything is crystal clear. There's no blurriness, no anything like that. If there is some kind of blurriness, it's got the adjustable eyepiece, so you can use that as well. The other thing you notice is the ambient display technology. That ambient display technology is a technology that Bluetooth promotes, and what it does is when it's a little bit darker out, it uses a bright red inside the viewfinder, and as it gets a little bit brighter, it goes a little bit darker until it's finally at a black for a really sunny day. So those are the first two things I noticed. Now that we know it looks good, it feels good in the hand and build quality, and looking through the display, it's absolutely gorgeous. How does it perform? That's gonna be another big question. All right, when we talk about rangefinders and their performance, there's two things that we need to have. Speed, and it needs to be accurate. And how accurate was the Bluetooth Golf? The Bluetooth Golf went against my Precision Pro, which I've tested against pretty much anything on the market. It's gone up against Bushnell, it's gone up against Leupolds, it's gone up against a Nikon before. It's been tested a lot, and the Bluetooth was right within it every single time. We're talking maybe 1 yard distance differences between the two, which definitely falls within their range of accuracy statings. Okay, so the second metric I talked about is speed, and the speed in which the rangefinder works. Now, I gotta say, the Bluetooth is faster than any rangefinder I've ever used before. It beat my playing partner's Leopold, it beats my Precision Pro. I would imagine it goes head-to-head versus Bushnell, anything like that. It is a fast rangefinder. The fact it does slope that quickly is amazing to me. If you told me I had to figure out Pythagoras' theorem that quickly, I know I'd struggle with it. So the fact that it processes the image and gets the laser back as quick as it does is exceptional, and probably one of the best in the market. All right, so I've told you how fast the rangefinder is. I've told you how accurate the rangefinder is. I told you how good the rangefinder looks. But I gotta say, my favorite feature is when I saw it, I was not that impressed by, or the idea of, but then I got it out on the course, and man, is it a cool feature. We got a magnet. You can turn it sideways, turn it up, flip it however you want to. It is a strong, powerful magnet on this thing, and let me tell you, it's a really cool feature, and one that now that I have it, I don't know if I can go back to not having it. I've tested it all over: rough terrain, easy terrain, flat, bumpy, fast, slow, all of it, trying to break this magnetic bond and see how it does. I can barely get it to slide down with a decent amount of force. So overall, that's a really cool feature, and one that I know some of their competition is doing, but it's a really high-end feature at a not high-end price. All right, so I know a lot of you are thinking, well, Robert, it looks good, it's fast, and it's accurate. So is it perfect? I hate to say it, but it's not a perfect product yet. There's three major problems that I have with it, but we'll go from smallest to biggest and most consequential. The first thing is the case. Actually really love the way the case looks. I love the zipper quality is really good. All the elastic on it's really good. But I have one small problem, and it's this magnetic closure. You see how easy this magnetic closure moves around. So I'm on hole 12 right now, and on hole 8, this thing was already bouncing around. It doesn't take much for it to pop open. Now, as somebody who doesn't use the zipper, that is kind of a big deal for me. I do like to be able to just use that easy pouch right there, use that easy clasp. So that is kind of a big problem for me, but honestly, it's easily fixable. If they just add elastic here in generation 2 instead of a magnet, I think that'll work a lot better. All right, so the second issue that I run into with the Bluetooth rangefinder is a personal choice. It is actually the ambient display. I remember back when Bushnell was, running the whole game and doing everything their way. One of the benefits they had was the red background, and it was a big thing. You could see it really well against the grass in the background, things like that. And the Bluetooth offers that red. The problem I ran into was the fact that I wasn't able to keep it red all the time. I like the way the red looks, and sometimes depending on the light, it would actually change from red to black, but not all the way. So like half of it would be red, half of it would be black. It would almost have this maroon color to it, and frankly, I just wish we would go with the red all the time. Now, the third and final issue, I say with air quotes, that I have with the Bluetooth rangefinder with this S3 Max is the fact that it will pick up some trees in the background. Now, I played a couple of courses that didn't have nice reflectors on the pins, and that was a little bit of a problem, right? But on courses where there are nice reflective pins, like the course I'm playing today, didn't really have many problems with it picking up the trees in the background. Now, that may be a deal breaker for some, but for me, it's pretty obvious. There was a time where I managed to hit a fairway for once, but I was standing in the middle of the fairway next to the 150-yard marker, and I shot it, and it read 190, and I was like, that's not right? So I shot it again, 192. I'm like, it's definitely picking up the trees in the background. So I shot it a third time, 152, perfect. I knew that's probably what I was looking at. That felt a little more right. And with as fast as the Bluetooth rangefinder is, it didn't really cause many problems. So to me, it's a little bit of an issue, but not a huge one, because the rangefinder does act so quickly. I don't have to worry about that. All right, so we've talked about all the positives and the negatives that I have on the Bluetooth S3 Max. So the big question is, would I buy one? And the answer is yes. I think for the price and the quality of the product in which you are getting with this, I think the rangefinder is really, really good. I love the way it performs. I love how fast it is. I love how accurate it is. And it looks pretty cool to top it off. The issues that we have are minor, ones that can easily be fixed with a new case, can easily be fixed with a quick little software program. Sorry, we gotta wait on the airplane to fly over because I'm playing on a course that sits on airport property. It's kind of a neat little quirk about this course, but at the same time kind of sucks when you're trying to film. Alright, so back to it. So I do think that the rangefinder is worth it. I think it's a really nice, high quality rangefinder at a pretty good price. And if you're in the market for a new rangefinder, you do a lot worse for yourself than the Bluetooth S3 Max. So all in all, great product, fun product, accurate product, good looking product. That's all I gotta say. So if you want to, go to bluetoothgolf.com, follow them on all your social media. They're a pretty cool company that are doing some pretty cool things. So have a great day. Hit them straight.